Hi friends, WizD here, welcome to a new Raid Shadow Legends video. Today's video is not going to be a complaining one because I've done my share of these. I don't want to do it again now, but the main thing that I wanted to highlight in this video, if you've seen the thumbnail and the title, is that something different is happening. This time it is different and I'll tell you why. Literally just a couple of minutes before I start recording this video, if you can see it on the screen here, yes you can, Ash released a video talking about the same lines, but I want to dive deeper into a certain angle here. So basically, there is a lot of complaining going around about raids right now from the content creators. I'll say why Boozer's video actually hit a different nerve, and why Boozer's video is way more important and different than your regular content creators highlighting the weak points and the complaint points that Plarium never takes the time to basically answer or help us with. But Boozer is different. So you'll see this video here from Ash talking about and actually I think, yeah, WTF update and other videos that he released recently, just saying that Raid is not catching up. For such a huge company, actually I think that JGigs also released several videos voicing very valid points about why this quality of life is not so big of a deal and they should have just given it to us years ago. Some people just dismiss JGigs saying that he complains all the time. He doesn't do that, and the main thing is that whenever he releases one of those videos, he has some very valid points. Yes, we can say that usually Plarium will never act on those. People are tired of hearing us talking about them, but there are something bigger happening right now with Boozer. Let me tell you why. Boozer was never a complainer. Yes, he casually mentioned that Plarium did this bad or this event is not as good as we hoped it would be, but Boozer was the bar for me of how efficient you can be in this game. As a free-to-play with content creator perks, he tackles in-game events and capture all of the rewards. So he's usually my go-to nowadays, just to know what events I should skip, what events I should tackle, should I do this with shards or soul stones or stuff, because he's this efficient. So he's doing everything efficiently, and if he's complaining about being overwhelmed, and if you just listen to his video, you can feel the burnout. Raid's success is based on three things. Having a good game. The game itself is good. There are so many bad aspects about the monetization, community management or whatever, but the game is good. The second point, which probably would never happen again, hopefully, is COVID. So people were stuck at home with COVID, finding games to play, spending more time on entertainment and money, and Raid gained considerably from this. And the third major pillar to Plarium's success, to Raid's success, is content creation. Why is content creation a big part of this? Because this game is a complex and deep game. If you don't have content creators like Hell Hades, like Deadwood Jedi, creating tools and helping people understand, and of course to a much lesser degree, a big bunch of content creators like myself creating videos about how to create clan boss comp, how to create a Hydra team and all of that, helping people understand and simplifying that complexity, giving you specific numbers and gear sets and all of that. So without these content creators, the game, a lot of people would have been overwhelmed, and more as the game gets more complex, and they would have dropped the game. So the content creators are a major and critical part of Raid's success and Raid's continuous success, I would say. Now what we're seeing more and more now, that Ash touched on in his video a little bit, a lot of the OG content creators, people who got the energy and the depth to explain to the players how the game is working, more and more of them are just quitting the game. More and more of them are just having enough of Plarium not paying content creators enough respect, whether inside the content creator program or not. I'm not, so I'm more frustrated about this. But basically, the content creator category, that's a dying breed right now, are people who can explain how the game is working and make the game more enjoyable for everyone else. Those content creators are creating less and less content or stopping completely. They are being replaced by some sponsored content creators. Some of them are good, but they are way less good. They do the entertainment part. So they do the shard openings. They do that, yay, I got this champion, I've beaten clan boss and all of that. So they might fill in the entertainment category, but they don't fill in the educational category. They don't tell players with newer content. Like, just imagine if all of the OG content creators stopped creating content, if we don't have anyone to explain that new feature or faction worth hard, which champions to use, which stats do you need on your champions. Maybe you're hearing the thunder in the background. It's raining heavily now. I hope not, at least not to a disturbing extent. But my point is that Plarium is losing a lot of ground from old content creators that are a critical part of this game's success, explaining how the game works. If anything changed, if Deadwood Jedi website is gone, the new players won't know how to create clan boss comps. They will rely on videos, but the calculator on the website makes it easier for everyone. So someone else, yes, can take this task and create it again, but I'm talking about without the content creators helping people understand the game will be way less enjoyable and Plarium will lose a lot of the player base. And maybe this hit a nerve for me, Boozer's video I mean, because I'm thinking about quitting right now, just to be honest. The only thing keeping me playing the game is creating the content for you, and just I enjoy explaining things. I enjoy you telling me that was helpful to you. I enjoy the communication between us. So if Plarium is not like respecting the player base enough, which they are not, if they are not respecting the content creators enough, which they are not, like, I don't understand how. I've seen how other companies treat content creators, and Plarium is the worst, even for people inside the content creator program. Yes, they give them test server access and a bunch of resources, but that's it. I'll stop beating the dead horse now. If Plarium doesn't do a major change in how they are treating the player base, respecting them with quality of life, investing more in champ buffs. We're getting 2 champs buff every month or two. This is ridiculous. We have over 1,000 champions in the game. And more respect and cooperation and basically rewards for the content creators as well. They're the people who make everyone enjoy the game. If they don't do these 2 things very soon, 10 times better, the game is going to decline fast. I think this has already started. But if they do this change, I'll be very happy. If they release good content, I'll be very happy. But I'm a little bit discouraged right now. So let's see what they will do or what they won't do. As always, I really appreciate you stopping by, and I'll see you next time.